Absolutely nothing. It's the teller's blood. Oh, no. We moved in on him. I never drink water. What's hidden behind this door? I am not gonna make an inventory. Who do you work for? I have no time to talk with this person. Do you want to have a drink with me? I have no time to talk to these people. I'm not thirsty. The cop thinks I'm a civilian. He told me to go away. Sorry, you're not my type. I won't kill a colleague. With pleasure.
Sure, I've already read it.
I won't hurt a colleague. What do you think about the tourists? She's a reporter, just too curious for me.
I don't feel very well. I don't feel very well.
He's a reporter, just too curious. Would you have a cigarette by any chance?
I'm afraid I don't believe that sort of rubbish.
Take me in exchange for the hostages. One of you has to give yourself up. I accept your proposal. I refuse to meet those demands. Who do you think I am? Superman? I won't kill this person.
We want a helicopter! Ain't no way, Hopkins! That's your problem! Who do you think we are?
In that case, interrogate the criminals.
When we're in the helicopter, we'll release the hostages! We'll be waiting for you! And what is that? Keep on dreaming, Hopkins! You really want me to kill her? Okay, when the helicopter's landed on the roof and you surrender yourself to us, we'll let the hostages go. You have no choice. We'll start killing hostages. We'll kill a hostage!
Is he badly wounded? Can I help you?
I don't think so.
Help me, I'm wounded. Will he survive? Is he able to speak to me? You are doing a fantastic job. In the arm. In the leg? I was joking. Would you like to have dinner with me tonight? Well, then I'm gonna have to take you down to the FBI field office. Any interesting news? Oh, please, give me your phone number.
He's been shot in the abdomen. Thank you very much, but right now there's nothing you can do. Where are you wounded? I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. Not in his current state. Thanks for the compliment. I don't see anything. It's not funny.
Are you authorized to film here? Hey, can I borrow your newspaper for a couple of minutes? Which TV channel do you work for? How would you like to interview me? Yeah, I'm an FBI agent. No, I'm with the CIA. No, I'm just a customer. 2 men robbed a bank. A man tried to commit suicide. We've apprehended the suspects. Who are you watching? All the suspects were killed. One of the tellers activated the burglar alarm. He was killed by one of the suspects. He committed suicide. I don't know. Yes. No. Maybe. Yes, they killed 2 hostages. No, all the hostages are alive. I can't tell you that. A car. A plane. Yes, we agreed. No, we intervened. We prevented a terrible tragedy.
Yes, we have authorization. NCN. Good idea. Are you an FBI agent?
I insist.
If you're not going to tell the truth, we'll stop the interview. What's happened here? And what happened to him? Have they taken hostages? Did they kill any of the hostages? What did they want? Did they get the helicopter? Thank you for your information.
I think we've prevented a worse tragedy. It's a matter of life or death. Have you found any clues? Glad to have helped you.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. No, unfortunately, we found nothing. I think you did a fantastic job.
Sorry, I can't accept. You can find me at Jefferson Hospital.
FBI, let me see some identification. Hey, is this jacket for sale? I thought you were a private detective. Who does your hair? No, who are you? I'm sorry, I don't talk to punks. Wait, is this candid camera or what? But what are you doing here? Wow, why the disguise? What's your mission? I see, and what do these letters say? Oh. Do you have any suspects? Are you waiting for a taxi? I thought you were a private detective. It's probably a joke.
Hey, Hopkins, don't you recognize me? I'm Agent Jackson. I'm on a mission. With this disguise, I'm sure not to attract attention from criminals. I have to capture the guy who has been sending us anonymous letters. They're death threats to the boss. No, none for the moment. No, I don't think so.
What was the cause of her death? Police, can I see some identification? Was she tortured? Have any police officers been here yet? Have they found any clues? Have they found fingerprints? But where are the bullets? And the shells?
She was shot in the head. I don't think so, but I found some bruises, and she has superficial wounds probably made with a knife. They just left. They're done searching the area. They found nothing.
Are you making fun of me?
None. The killers didn't leave any evidence. They even extracted the bullet that was in her head.
What is this place? What are you doing here? What are your colleagues doing? Can you give me an example? Can you give me another example? Where's the restroom?
You are in the FBI laboratory.
Sports.
Through scientific analysis, we help FBI agents in their investigation. An autopsy. Ah, yes. With a single hair, we can determine the age and the sex of its owner. Yes, with a piece of clothing, we can tell where it has been. If you feel sick, the exit is just behind you.
Do you have any messages for me? Any mail for me? Is the boss in? Horoscope.
No, I have nothing for you. A man phoned from the laboratory. You can call him at 5625-1536.
What do we know about the scientist's disappearance? What do we know about the garbage collector's murder? What do we know about the strangled woman?
I don't know anything about it.
Looks like a mob hit to me.
It's very strange. She was not only strangled, but the killer opened the skull and removed part of her brain.
The press doesn't mention that. Human interest. Have you found similar cases in the database? What do you think about all this?
The details have been kept strictly confidential. We don't want to alarm the public. Yeah, I found other cases in the computer. I need to speak to the boss about this. And it's probably the work of a psychopath. We've got to stop him now.
Yeah, he's in his office.
Mysteriously? What do you mean? How many scientists have disappeared? Could they have voluntarily disappeared? What kind of experiments were they involved in? Football. Did they know each other? What do you think about this? Very strange. So, you know nothing about this. Are we still on for dinner tonight? What time? I can't wait. I love you.
2 months ago, some scientists mysteriously disappeared. Each time a scientist disappeared, he was driving his car. We found the car empty, doors open, and the lights switched on.
How about baseball?
5 so far. I don't think so. They were conducting genetic research. They had probably met each other, but none of them worked together. They must have been kidnapped by extraterrestrials. No, I'm just kidding. I agree. I'm going to meet an informant this afternoon who may have more information. Yes, but at my place. 8 o'clock? I'll have a surprise for you.
Ice hockey?
Love you too.
Who's speaking? Did you call me? Have you analyzed the shoelace? Have you found anything? Have you discovered anything else? Well, what exactly does that tell you?
The FBI laboratory. Yes, I called you.
The strangled woman.
The lace belongs to one of the killers. It's partially covered with the blood of the woman they killed. Some moss and some mushroom particles that the killers are probably hiding in a forest. Yes, we have.
I want a raise. Weren't you satisfied with what I did during the bank robbery? I resign. Thanks, boss. That deserves a raise. Boss. Haven't we met before? The garbage collector. I want to search your office, boss.
Hopkins, I don't like your humor. Hopkins, I don't like your humor. Wonderful, Hopkins. Now you better find those killers. Now get to work, Hopkins. We'll talk about that after these murderers are arrested.
What is this strange place? Who are you? Did you find my file? Wait, where are the planes? The scientist. Why am I here? Why are you wearing such an outrageous costume? I don't understand. What you're saying is crazy. Are you trying to tell me that I'm dead? You work for Candid Camera, don't you? For a dead person, I feel fine. You're joking. You're wrong. I'm alive.
You are in a kind of airport. I am the person in charge of... I can't tell you that.
When did it happen?
Return to the waiting room. I will call you later. You are in an airport without planes. You are here because you no longer exist. These are my work clothes. It's too bad if you don't like them. Please return to the waiting room. You are beginning to bother me. Yes, that's it. You found the word I was looking for. No, you are wrong. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm pleased you're taking this so well. I don't joke, and this is far too serious. Sorry, you can't be alive and be here.
What was you researching? Do you feel all right? What happened to you? That knife is not real, is it? The man in white is strange, isn't he? How did you get here? What are you waiting for? Can I, borrow it?
Yes, I feel fine. I don't remember. I came here like this.
Capricorn.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Please, take it.
I was thinking the same thing.
I came here by the machine, which is in the other room.
The man in white told me to wait here while he searched for my file.
Do you feel well? What happened to you? That axe isn't real, is it? Hey, do you feel okay? Taurus, what happened to you? That blood on you isn't real, is it?
I cannot find your file. Please go to the waiting room.
Be careful. They have hostages.
How did you get here? What do you know about this place? Can I, offer you a drink?
I don't know any more than you do.
Cancer.
Sorry, but I've already had all I need. Another time, maybe.
Who are you? Who do you work for? Hey, aren't you an actor?
I'm the bartender. I can't tell you that. Yeah. A long time ago, I played in a horror movie. I can't recall the name.
What do you know about this place? Samantha, is that you? Did they say anything else? How did you get here? Not at all? I'm not Hopkins. I'm the clone of Hopkins. Oh, it's a long story. I can't tell you any more. Hopkins needs you. Follow me. I'm taking you back to Earth. You are not a very nice person. Keep your mouth shut.
Don't you recognize me? You're not funny. Bye. But who are you? The clone? I don't understand. Would you please explain to me what's going on? You're not very talkative. What can I do? But where are you taking me? Okay, I'll go.
What do you want to know? This place is strictly forbidden. Go back to the waiting room immediately. Sorry, but I am not thirsty. Please go back to the waiting room. I'll be happy to buy you a drink. Oh, I haven't finished it yet. Oh, meet me at the bar.
Hello, Hopkins. Do you recognize me? Since I escaped from prison, I have been in disguise. So we have to talk. I've a little game for you. It's called Where is Samantha? I suppose you're in a hurry to play, aren't you? Here are the rules. With each dead body, there is a clue. And each clue leads to a dead body. Eventually, one of these clues will lead you to Samantha. The first clue is, where man has fins, your reflection must float.
Are they professionals?
Nobody. What do you think I am?
Hopkins, FBI, let me through. Who's the owner of this theater? Where's the manager?
You got a warrant?
Bill Martin. He's not here right now.
Yes. No.
And the same to you.
Yes, but I forgot it.
Let me see it. Sorry. I can't let you in without a warrant. Or a movie ticket. Okay, go on in. Sorry. I'd take your offer, but the boss is here now. Come back later.
Sorry, I'm too busy now.
Who is the owner of this theater? What do you do here? I found a dead body in the movie theater.
That will not make the slightest difference.
Have you noticed any suspicious people or anything out of the ordinary? Can you describe them? What did they say to you? Where's the manager?
I'm the usherette. Are you joking? No, not really. But 2 electricians came to change the lights after the last movie. I'd never seen them before. One of them was tall and thin with a beard. The other was bald and wore glasses. Both were white. I can't recall any more than that. They said that Bill had called them to change the lights.
What is this place?
I don't believe you. Go away.
And what's your job? How many visitors do you have here per day? What is this place? What's your job? There's a corpse in the museum. What do you know about the statue of the king? Can you describe these delivery men to me?
You're at the French Museum.
And I'm sure that you are wrong.
Oh, I'm in charge of security. On average, we have 500 visitors per day. This statue was delivered to us this morning. Well, one was bearded, and the other had glasses.
Welcome to my shop. We've got all your fishing and hunting needs right here. Sorry, but we only take U.S. dollars. Good choice. This is a high-quality fishing rod. This item doesn't interest me.
What do they make in this factory? Hopkins FBI, let me in.
Only in your imagination.
But I work in this factory.
They make fishing items. Sorry, but factory access is restricted. Okay, let me see your badge.
Hey, do you work in this factory? What does this factory produce? How come there's so many guards in front of the factory?
Yeah, I work in this factory.
That's enough. Go away.
We make fishing items. We're afraid of industrial espionage.
Okay, you can go.
What's your job? What do you know about the factory?
I own this place. Our prices are ever so cheap. It's great for our island. The factory is my best customer. There are very few tourists on our island. I don't know why.
No.
Oh, here is your jacket.
Hey, how about buying me a drink? What do you think about the factory? What do you think about the tourists?
Sorry, but that is not customary here. The factory is a good thing for the shopkeepers of our island. We have never succeeded in attracting tourists to our island.
Do you work in the factory? Hey, what are you doing here?
Which one?
How about buying me a drink?
Yeah. I conduct research, which I cannot discuss. I fell in an oil puddle. I had to take my jacket to the cleaners. It's probably ready by now.
Do you work in the factory? What do you think about the factory? What do you think about the tourists? Strange things? Taboo?
Sorry, I don't smoke.
What sign are you?
Can you tell me more about that?
No, I don't work in the factory. I'm a native of this island. Oh, it's a taboo subject. It seems that strange things are done there. I hate the tourists. They disgust me. Some people say that chemical products are made in the factory. The people who were against the factory being built here have mysteriously disappeared. I'm a little drunk. Forget what I said.
Your dress is fantastic. What do you know about this island?
A scientist disappeared, a young woman was strangled, and a garbage collector that was cut into little pieces was found in a truck.
What do you know about the factory?
I'm glad you like it. Oh, it's paradise. I don't know anything about the factory.
Sorry, but I have no money. Another time, my friend.
I'm not for sale.
So, are you on vacation? What do you know about the island? Mind if I join in?
Yesterday, Chicago beat Dallas.
So, what do you know about the factory? When was the factory built? What do they manufacture primarily? Do you know?
Yes, this is the 5th year I have come from Paris to this island. I love the climate and the hospitality of the natives. This place is heavenly. But since the factory was built, the spell has been a little broken. We play 421. If you bet $25, you can win 75. I don't know many things about the factory. I think it's very tightly guarded. 2 years ago or 3, I don't remember exactly. Oh, they make fishing products.
One of Seattle's players had a heart attack and died during the game. He was watching it on TV.
Okay, we'll take your money. Throw the dice. Bravo, you win $75. Lucky guy. Oh, sorry, no, but you are too lucky for me.
Boss, I'm back from the dead. I demand a salary increase. I lost the trail of the killers. I was joking, boss. I was killed, but I came back to life. Do you believe in God, boss?
The U.S. beat Canada again.
They died in the cabin fire. Money was burnt too. I lost the trail of the killers.
Are you crazy, Hopkins? What are you talking about? Forget it, Hopkins. No way, Hopkins. Don't come back before this case is solved. I don't like your humor, Hopkins. Have you found the killers? Have you lost your mind? Did you find those killers? We are not here to discuss religion. Your job is to find the killers. Have you made any progress in the investigation? Well done, Hopkins.
Her body was found hanging on a TV antenna.
It doesn't matter. The insurance company will foot the bill for the lost money.
Boss, Bernie is back. I'll go on strike. I insist on a salary increase. He kidnapped Samantha, boss. I want carte blanche. He wants me to play gory games involving dead bodies.
Are you joking, Hopkins? What? How can he be alive?
Probably a gangland killing.
She probably discovered something important about Berkson. You've got it. Keep me informed of your progress. You have no choice, Hopkins. Accept the rules of his demented game long enough to capture him.
I killed Samantha, boss. Berkson set a trap for me. We gotta keep the press out of this.
Are you crazy, Hopkins? I demand an explanation. You've got to avenge the murder of your colleague. Find Berkson. It will not leave this room.
He's the 5th scientist kidnapped during the last 2 months. That's a very strange thing.
I think I found a clue. I didn't find anything. I resign.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I cannot accept your resignation, Hopkins.
Samantha met an informant.
So what?
She disappeared just after that. The informant told her about an island.
Yesterday at 6 p.m.
There's gotta be a connection between this island and Berkson.
Pure hypothesis, Hopkins. Give me the facts.
I want to visit this island.
I don't want Berkson to know you're coming. I'll phone the airport to reserve a plane. You'll be parachuted onto the island. I hope you're right.
You lose, Hopkins. The dead body you found in the theater was the last. I've got to thank you, Hopkins. You just killed your fiancée. She discovered too many things which would have messed up my plans. Thanks ever so much. Really?
The fire alarm has gone off on the 2nd floor. Well, check it out. Get out of here. The access to this office is temporarily restricted.
I'm William Houston, a private pilot. For $500, I'll fly you wherever you want, whenever you want.
He was working on a human clone.
Ah, Hopkins from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I've been waiting for you. Your boss is taking care of everything. I'll fly you over Condor Island so you can parachute in.
Because of you, Hopkins, 15 persons died in the bank explosion. You're fired!
It's the body of Dr. Phillips. It looks like he was tortured, too.
Hopkins, you don't give up, do you? I never thought you would find my secret hideout. I see that you have discovered my strategy for cheating death. But this is an unreliable process. It needs to be perfected. If I master this, I'll be a kind of a god. It's not a dream, Hopkins. I already know how to make clones, and my last experiments with resurrection are very, very encouraging. I've succeeded in bringing dead bodies back to life, but they're zombies. Only the Purgatory teletransporter can restore their minds. My experiments, I need guinea pigs, and you'll make a wonderful little guinea pig.
Amazing. How did you guess that?
A wonderful day for you. Send me 2 guards to bring Dr. Phillips' coffin to the mortuary.
I don't know anything about it.
I'll do my best to help you.
Okay! Bill Martin, he ain't here right now.
Are you joking?
They make fishing items. Sorry, but the factory access is restricted. Okay, let me see your badge. A bad day for you. Okay, you can go. You can't buy me. I came here by the machine, which is in the other room.
Yes, I feel fine. I don't remember. I came here in this state. Oh no. I hope not. I was thinking the same thing. I came here by the machine which is in the other room. The man in the white coat told me to wait here while he searches for my file.
Yeah, I feel fine.
Stay at home.
I don't remember I came here in this state. No, I don't think it is. Yeah, you're right. By the machine in the other room. Man in white told me to wait here.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know any more than you do. I came here by the machine that's in the other room.
That's enough. Now go away.
What is this place?
No, they didn't say anything else.
Is there a vacant range? Have you noticed any suspicious men? When was Range 5 repaired? Can you describe the repairman? Who used Range 5 before me?
You are at the FBI shooting range.
I won't hurt this person.
No, I've seen nothing out of the ordinary. Repairman came around at noon.
Hopkins FBI!
I wasn't here. The range is closed at noon. But the maintenance men have a key. Nobody. But an FBI agent called, Bernie Berkson reserved Range 5 for the entire afternoon.
What does your company manufacture? I'd like to speak to your boss. I'm looking for a job. Hopkins, FBI agent. I work for the company that insures this factory. I'm a reporter. Do you know a Bernie Berkson? The FBI has ordered me to supervise this investigation. I want to tour the factory. This factory is tightly guarded, don't you think? Are there surveillance cameras? Is there a fire alarm? Is there a generator? What is the economic impact of the factory? You know, people say there's a lot of pollution. Who does this factory belong to?
We produce fishing items. Who are you?
Where's your superior?
Send us your resume. The personnel officer is very busy. He can't see you right now. My boss isn't here right now. Can I help you? What would you like to know? No, the name isn't familiar. Sure, if you want. I'll notify the guards. Well, we have to prevent industrial espionage. Yes, there are cameras. Yes, in each office. Yes, in case of a power failure, the generator starts up in less than 10 minutes. It's a windfall, believe me. There is absolutely no pollution, and we can prove it. Oh, I don't know anything about that.
You again? I admire your shrewdness, Hopkins. Your fate, however, is already sealed. You will die by the sword. Catch this one, and show your courage in the face of death. You fight fairly well, Hopkins, but your fate remains unchanged.
You finally met your match, Bernie.
Stop dreaming, Hopkins. You're just not good enough.
Give yourself up, Bernie, and I'll spare your life.
Good defense, Hopkins. But the next attack will be the last.
You're beginning to tire, Bernie.
I regret having to kill you, my friend. We would have made such an excellent team.
When you're lying at my feet, in a pool of blood, I promise to think it over. What happened?
The game is over, Hopkins. Let's get down to business. Immortality, Hopkins. I'm immortal. Have you forgotten that?
I have to go. Excuse me, I have to go. Who was the officer in charge here? I'm psychic. Has anyone been killed? Has anyone been wounded? Tell me about the negotiations. What are their demands? Give me the megaphone.
Sorry, I thought you were a reporter.
It's a thriller called Peeping Tom.
Over there, near the car. 2 armed men are robbing the bank. The hold-up alarm was activated by a teller. They have hostages. We don't know how many at this time.
Listen, I know everything because I'm a cop.
Sergeant Anderson.
I'm the sergeant in charge.
I don't know. Talk to Sergeant Anderson.
Yes, a teller, a guard, and 1 hostage. I think so, but I'm not sure. The negotiations are going nowhere. They've just killed the first hostage. They want a helicopter and a pilot. They claim to have a bomb hidden somewhere in the bank. Okay.
Release the hostages. Can I give you a ride?
What do you want? Surrender. You're surrounded. I'm stopping the negotiations. We can meet your demands. Release the hostages first. What will you give us in exchange? In that case, we're gonna move in. Okay, I'll get you the helicopter on one condition. Release the hostages first. Release the hostages first.
Range 6 is free.
I'll do what I can to help you.
I don't feel very well.
What do you think about the tourists? Baby? What's hidden behind this door? Who do you work for? Do you want to have a drink with me? I'm not thirsty. Sorry, you're not my type. With pleasure.
Are you crazy? We make the demands here. Ha! Are you crazy? We make the demands.
He's watching the bank, and he's ready to shoot. He seems to be in charge of the negotiations with the bank robbers. Sergeant Anderson gave me a megaphone. I don't need her anymore. It seems to work. A gangster probably lost this paper. It's a bomb diagram. The letters MLR are outlined in red. The flower pot is full of dirt. I found nothing. It would be of no use. Nothing is happening. It's not working. The bulb is broken. It's broadcasting a report of the hostage-taking. It shows a sunset. It's full of different objects. I found a wire cutter. It's closed. Private access. It's a computer. There's nothing interesting. It's a scientific book. The teller's name was Marcus. He's a cop. He's busy. It's full of trash. It's empty. It's a fountain. There's nothing hidden in the water. We can't do anything more for him. I didn't find anything in his pockets. We can't do anything more for her. It talks about aliens. She's very busy. It's Sergeant Anderson. She's a TV reporter. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to disturb her. She's a policewoman. This wire is connected to the detonator. The bomb's going to explode soon. The box is closed. Dynamite, TNT. I'll read it another day. The bomb is disarmed. It's one of the windows of the boss's office. These buildings accommodate many companies. It's not clean anymore. It may be hiding something. FBI regional office. No parking. It's a lion. The dog has a collar. It's an airplane. They're thrillers. His attitude is kind of weird. A group of young people probably did this. It's in awful shape. It's a coroner's bag. I can't steal it. It's an advertisement for a carbonated drink. This tire is flat. He's a coroner. Beer bottles. They're empty. I've already read these books. It's empty. It's a page from an old newspaper. It's unreadable. The door is locked from the inside. The door is boarded up. I can't. It's the bank robber's helicopter. I didn't find any clues. It's the wrapper of a White Castle hamburger. It's a piece of shoelace. I found nothing. The cat found a rat. I can't catch it. She used to fly the helicopter for the FBI. I can't find anything. It's part of a blouse. It was probably made with a knife. He can't analyze this object. It seems that his work keeps him very busy. He does research on the human brain. He seems to be sawing off one of the body parts. Okay, I'd rather not look. He'll analyze this shoelace. He'll call my office to give me the results. It's a surveillance camera. I see nothing important. What's wrong with going through the door? It's a portrait of the president. It doesn't indicate anything important. It's information for visitors. It doesn't indicate anything important. He's repairing the vending machine. I don't see any hidden safe. The phone line is cut. I forgot to pay the bill. It's a photograph of the Statue of Liberty. It's a memorandum. They're talking together. He's Agent Johnson. He's talking with the switchboard operator. He's Agent Morris. He's smoking a cigarette. There's a lot of light. It's not my computer. It's a computer. It's being repaired. She's the FBI switchboard operator. It's an electricity bill. It's locked. I found a key. It's a portrait. It's a landscape. It's switched off. It's a matrix printer. It's a view of New York. They're law books. I don't need that for the moment. It's my agenda. I owe them $130. I never use it. My name is written on this parcel. They're grenades. It contains old files. It's my desk. It's a painting of some flowers in a vase. It's a copy of the Mona Lisa. I don't need that. It's a landscape. It's a portrait. This is a good spot. Samantha. She's on the case of the disappearance of the scientists. She's writing a report. I don't want to disturb her work. The bulb seems defective. It's already switched on. The switch isn't working anymore. It says 328MHZA. It's Samantha's desk. There's a piece of paper. It's Samantha's computer. It's not free for the moment. I see nothing from here. The line's busy. He's the big boss of the FBI. Henry Murphy, FBI. It's the boss's phone. It's the boss's lamp. Hey, I'm not alone. The boss is watching me. It's the boss's ashtray. It's the boss's cup. It's full of coffee. It's polluted, and bathing is against the law. I see nothing special. Oh, it smells horrible. Impossible. The rope is too short. It's an awful shape. It could break at any moment. It seems to be working. The oars are missing. I found a piece of meat. I can't. It's too heavy. It's probably the killer's hideout. They saw me. They're shooting at me. I can't go in here. They're shooting at me. It's too dangerous. I could easily be killed. It's filled with old food. My gun is jammed. $20. A killer lost this bill, and judging by the serial number, it came from the bank holdup. The killers are dead. The bills are probably burned. It's completely destroyed. 8 p.m. One of the killers is shooting from this window. This window is too narrow. It's an old cart. It's the statue of an angel. I don't know this model computer. Good idea. I came via this machine. People who enter this machine disappear. The man in white seems to be its operator. He wears a white tunic with some precious stones. He lost his head. This man has a knife planted in his chest. An axe split his head open. His face is covered with tire tracks. His t-shirt is stained with blood. He's going to one of the 2 teletransporters. He's already dead. It's a phone bill. He doesn't want to talk to me. She's having a drink. She appreciates what I'm doing. He thanked me. He doesn't like peanuts. He doesn't want peanuts. It's showing an old movie. It's showing incomprehensible pictures. It's switched off. He reminds me of someone. I owe them $90. He's completely drunk. I'd rather not. His breath really stinks. It seems to be futuristic. I don't have the instructions. It's a game like Space Invaders. Not free for the moment. It's an ordinary target. It's empty. It's a whiskey bottle. He's playing a video game. It seems comfortable. It's an advertisement from the firm, 6 feet under. It's a peanut vending machine. I already have some. Okay, now I have the peanuts. I can't do this in these clothes. Great, some darts. It's a woman's wig. They're women's clothes. I don't need that. There's nothing interesting inside. She's taking a shower. They give a reduction of $50 on their coffins. But only for the living. She's busy. Nothing's happening. I don't have to. There's nothing under this carpet. Pretty, isn't she? She's not my kind of woman. Her jacket's covered with blood. It seems to be in good condition. It's switched on. It's switched off. I'm in a hurry. It's been cut. It's out of order. He seems aggressive. He's just eaten my peanuts. I'm not close enough. It's covered with gold. I don't want to fight with him. I don't need these ridiculous clothes anymore. It's a photograph of Samantha. There's nothing behind it. It would be of no use. There's no tape inside. There's a tape inside. I can't reach it. I found some chewing gum. I found a lighter. The table is set. This room is so dark, I can't see anything. It's ordinary. It's burned out. It's a chewing gum wrapper. They're brochures. It's switched on. It contains perfume. It's clean. It contains shampoo. It contains makeup removing cream. It contains hair conditioner. It contains moisturizing cream. It contains liquid soap. It contains toothpaste. It's an old rag. I've already read them. It belongs to Samantha. I found some sleeping pills. It was written in blood. Where you spend your days, there you'll find a gift. There's nothing in the water. She's not Samantha. This young woman was strangled with a rope. But where is Samantha? It's switched on. It's a movie poster. The curtain is up. The curtain is closed. It doesn't hide anything special. It's out of order. There's no movie showing now. It's full of papers. The lights are switched on. The lights are switched off. It's connected to the projector. It's connected to the console. It's disconnected. It's connected to the socket. It's a socket. There is nothing important. They contain movies. It's already connected to the console. It's already connected to the socket. They're all empty. I'm all alone in this movie theater. There's a dead body hanging on it. This woman's body is pinned to the screen. This message was written with paint. Hit the bullseye. 5, and you get the jackpot. Sergeant Anderson isn't here for the moment. Samantha isn't here for the moment. It's filled with clothes. The shop is closed for the moment. I don't know anybody in this building. The morgue is closed for the moment. It's 8 o'clock, and I got a date with Samantha. It's covered with blood. I don't see anything underneath. I can't open it. It's full of debris and chemicals. He's growling. He may attack me. This dog may attack me. They look like jackets. Sorry, but I'm a member of the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. It's full of gasoline. I'd rather not touch this animal. It contains some drinks. I don't have any coins. It's the watchman's dog. It contains popcorn. They're waiting for the teller. It's a shooting range rule. The shooting range is only for FBI agents. It's too heavy. I don't see how it could be useful. It's the reservation book. The shooting range 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8 are reserved. This shooting range is being used. This shooting range is reserved. The target is in paper. There are bullet impacts on it. The target is in paper. A man's outline is drawn on it. The target is in paper. There's blood on it. Something's not right. Oh no, Samantha! I just killed her! It controls the movement of the target. It's an ordinary key. It's not made. It was fastened to Samantha's belt. The target is too close. It's a statue of a knight. It's Marie Antoinette, the wife of Louis XVI, King of France. She was guillotined in October 1793 after the French Revolution. It's Louis XVI, King of France from 1774 to 1791. Accused of treason, he was guillotined in January 1793. It's Napoleon, the French emperor from 1804 to 1815. He's the museum guard. It shows the execution of a witch. It's a 17th century doctor. It's a wax corpse. It's my gun. It contains some logs. She's visiting the museum. It shows the beheading of Louis XVI. It shows the executioner who guillotined Louis XVI holding the king's head in his hand. It's a wax stake. It shows Louis XVI's corpse. It shows Charlotte Corday murdering Marat. There's nothing important here. I'm too far from the fireplace. My lighter's not powerful enough. There's nothing important. She's visiting the museum. They're visiting the museum. It contains fake books. It's another riddle from Bernie. It's written here, "Warm will be the king. Checkmate he will be." It's a young woman's corpse. It was caused by a hook. The logs are burning. It's the statue of a prisoner incarcerated in a Bastille cell. She doesn't want to talk to me. It's an advertisement from the company Rent-A-Plane. It's a young woman's corpse. I can't say how she died. Here it's written, "Star for a day she will be." It's hot! The stand is under repair. I can't use it now. It's the sports section of an old newspaper. It's a fish. They're playing a game of 421. They're playing a game of poker. She's signaling to one of the tourists. She can't hear me. They rent planes for a good price. I can't throw her this object. I can take it without being seen.
Bernie's escaped!
She's wearing very light clothing. The sand is wet. It's a fisherman's hut. It's padlocked. I don't want to attract attention. They're gold coins. It's filled with water. Its claws are impressive. I don't want to travel for the moment. I don't want to be pinched by this crab. I can't do anything here. It's a small sailboat. There's nothing here. I found an earthworm. If I take it, the footbridge may fall. Fantastic! I've caught a fish! It doesn't bite. This bird's eating a fish. He doesn't want any. There are binoculars in this desk. It contains some powder. This item doesn't interest me. It's a high-quality knife. It costs $50. It's a high-quality knife. It costs $25. It's a high-quality knife. It costs $70. It's a shotgun. It costs $100. It's a bear's head. It costs $1,000. It's a bull's head. It costs $1,500. It's a rhinoceros's head. This trophy sells for $500. It's an elephant tusk. It costs $250. It's too heavy. I don't have enough money to buy this item. It's a fishing rod. It costs $70. He's the owner of the shop. It contains coal. It costs $15. It doesn't belong to me. They don't belong to me. They've been washed. It's a washing machine full of clothes. It's impossible. I'm not alone. He owns the laundry. There's a screwdriver on the table. It's full of dirty linen. It contains wine. It's delicious. It's a 52-card deck. It's the only bar on Condor Island. She's having a drink. It's a photograph of the beach. They contain alcohol. He's the employee who fell into an oil puddle. It's a receipt from the laundry. I found some keys. It's too heavy. He's absolutely drunk. It's much too risky. It's a cigarette butt. He fell asleep on the table. I can't stand his foul breath. He's the owner of the bar. It belongs to the man dressed in red. It's not my glass. I've put sleeping pills in his glass. The factory entrance is very well guarded. It doesn't work. He doesn't look very fierce. He has a submachine gun. He's smoking a cigarette. I think he's a worker from the factory. The entrance is controlled by guards. It's an oil puddle. He looks fierce. Strange name for a factory that produces fishing equipment. There appears to be nothing of interest here. I see nothing special in these ruins. This building is inhabited for the moment. There's nothing under here. There's nobody here for the moment. Building access requires a code. The morgue is closed today. The house appears to be empty. For the moment, the shop is closed. The house appears to be empty. Sounds like a pretty hot argument. It's a commercial for the factory's products. She seems annoyed. This video camera is probably connected to a control room. Nothing happens. He's working on a computer. She's making a phone call. There are many objects on it. I found a box of matches. There's nothing important on this table. I can't open this drawer without attracting attention. I don't see anything of interest on this paper. There's a paper clip on this sheet. They're working. It's a smoke detector. It's an old screwdriver. I can't open it. It's locked. The fire alarm has gone off. Guards will be here soon. I must go. The guard just put out the fire. He's checking the office. The short circuit turned off the camera. This room is not under surveillance anymore. I can't do this. This room is under surveillance. This door is closed. The short circuit stopped the fan. The wires have short-circuited. It's a handwritten document. For sale. A diving suit. Best offer. It's a science fiction book. It's connected to the vacuum cleaner. The vacuum cleaner is plugged in here. The socket is free. Hey, I'm not here to do the housework, okay? It's an ordinary vacuum cleaner. It's a water cooler. I'm not thirsty. This is a strange machine. I don't know what it's for. She's conducting experiments. She refuses to speak to me. It's Freddy. They're latex gloves. It contains acid. It contains cigarette ashes. It shows one of the offices on the first floor. It shows one of the offices on the fourth floor. There's nothing on this monitor. It's showing some technical pieces of information. Temperature 71.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The fire alarm has gone off on the second floor. You can use it to talk to the factory guards. It's too risky. I'll be spotted. It's a bird. It's the guard's register. The camera watching the office on the second floor is now out of order. A short circuit was also reported on the second floor. There are a lot of switches. I don't know what they're for. It's full of cold coffee. It's the guard's identification badge. There's a microchip on it. It seems designed to read an identification card. There's a note on it. Insert your card. It's the city airport. He's playing with a coin. It's an old fan. This plane is obsolete. It's a 1989 calendar. I found a golden ring with a diamond. It's full of ashes. The floor is burned here. The bathtub is riveted. I can't move it. The bench is riveted down. I can't move it. The smell is intolerable. It's blocked. No way am I going to put my hands inside. No way. This bench is also used as a bed. It seems to work. The coffin is closed. There's a dead body inside. If I touch this ray, I'll be burned. I don't want to burn this object. It's Dr. Phillips' body. He's got torture marks. It contains a man's corpse. It contains a young blonde woman's corpse. It contains a... My God! It's Samantha! I found a syringe. It's already open. It's a thriller called White Cane and Wooden Leg. This order doesn't seem logical to me. This flask contains a strange liquid. It's a bottle full of lethal gas. This turbine is turned on. This turbine is turned off. This machine is used for distributing oxygen throughout the base. Doing this would cause an oxygen shortage throughout the base. A safety device prevents me from doing this. It's a bottle full of oxygen. The poison gas is spreading throughout the base. I need a tool. It's a road sign. It's full of books. An angel with a bow. This machine is out of order. This machine was recently repaired. There's an inscription nearby that says, "Put your syringe inside." It's impossible to do this because the machine is out of order. My God, he's choking from the gas. The gas killed the clone. It's my clone. It's a man's corpse. 2-lane road. This is the dead body of a young blonde woman. This is Samantha's corpse. The machine works, but nothing happens. It seems that something happened. I heard a trigger mechanism. It's big and covered by a kind of metal. I can't open it. It's armored. I'm afraid to jump into this tunnel. This tunnel is awfully deep.
The FBI in charge of the case opens up the biggest investigation of the century. In 1986, after 2 years of inquiry, the leader of the criminal organization, Bernie Berkson, is found, thanks to the excellent work of one FBI man, Special Agent Hopkins.
Sorry, this screen is not available in the playable demo. I can't give this object away.
I'm afraid to jump into the tunnel. I'm here to help Hopkins. This is the corpse of Hopkins' clone. This is a man's corpse. This is the corpse of a young woman. Only Hopkins can do that. I don't see anything important. That's not helpful. Something happened. I heard a trigger mechanism. It's big and near a piece of metal.
The lamp seems defective.
I can't open it. It's armored. It's full of books. An angel with a bow. I didn't find anything. It doesn't work. This turbine is turned on. This turbine is turned off. This machine is used to distribute oxygen throughout the base. Doing this will cause an oxygen shortage throughout the base. A safety device prevents me from doing this.
He doesn't want to talk with me.
It's a canister full of oxygen. I need a tool. It's a canister full of poison gas.
I don't want to disturb them. This man seems to be waiting for a taxi. It's a classified ad. I found an apartment. 3 rooms, reasonable price, phone 15550960. I've already read this book. It's the door to my apartment building. It's an advertisement from a travel agency. There's a phone number, 15582510. It's the restaurant menu. I hate Chinese food. It's my car. The door is locked. They seem to be fighting. It's a puddle. There's nothing inside. It's not helpful. The driver didn't hear me. It's a car. This man seems to be reading a very interesting article. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to kill her. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to kill them. I don't want to hurt them. It's a young woman. She seems to be waiting for a taxi. It's filled with water. The bank robbers are holding some hostages. The negotiations are not going well. They've killed several hostages already. I'm too far from the bank robbers. It's an ordinary ambulance. There's nothing special inside. The door is locked. It's a police car. They like the show. Murderer! It's full of garbage. The smell is awful. It's really awful. Besides, I found nothing. I can't take it without being seen. Sorry, this screen is not available in the playable demo of Hopkins FBI.
In 1987, Bernie Berkson is sentenced to death. Burbrook Prison, Alabama, 8 p.m.
Go ahead. What's going on? Put the current back on! Hurry!
In 1984, a criminal organization claiming to possess nuclear weapons threatens to use them against the American people if the United States government does not bow to its demands. Faced with America's absolute refusal to cooperate with the terrorists, 2 nuclear missiles are launched on the state of California, killing 50,000 people.
It's very long. It's my gun. And it's loaded. It's a chicken leg, and it doesn't look very fresh. It's absolutely empty. It's an old screwdriver. The blade was recently replaced. It's the diagram of a bomb. The initials MLR are outlined in red. It's a piece of a shoelace. It's a videotape. It's addressed to me. It's my FBI card. It doesn't work. They are ready to be used. I can't do that here. I found it on Samantha's body. I don't see anything important. $20. A gangster lost this bill. It comes from the holdup. I don't like peanuts. It's a woman's wig. It's a woman's dress. It's a woman's wig and a woman's dress. The bottle contains gasoline and a rag. It's not useful. The bottle is full of gasoline. The rag is soaked with gasoline. The wick is lit. They're full of salt. It's an old rag. It's the aluminum foil wrapper from the chewing gum. This chewing gum is tasty. It's the videotape that was found on Samantha. It's an ordinary mirror. This bottle is full of sleeping pills. That's not a good idea. This lighter works. They're in gold. It's an earthworm. It's beginning to smell. It's the factory employee's jacket. I found a card. It's a receipt from the laundry. It's the factory employee's card. I put the earthworm on the hook. It's a paper clip. Nothing happens. It contains matches. They're latex gloves. Okay, I've put the gloves on. There is a microprocessor on it. There's a big diamond on this ring. This flask contains a blue fluid. It's probably medicine. This fluid tastes absolutely vile. A gas bottle with a skull and crossbones on it. The syringe is empty. Oh, no, I hate drawing my blood. There is nothing behind it. This syringe is filled with my blood. It's an ordinary key. There's nothing written on it. It magnifies up to 30 times.
Hold up in the central bank! Hopkins, you're in charge of the case. The bank robber's helicopter was found in the empty lot.
Hopkins FBI, I am here to negotiate with you.